Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sage. This is going to be episode 15 of our ongoing continual series where we discuss talents. And today we're going to talk about Revive. Alright, so Revive is going to bring you back to life after you die at 1 of 8. You're going to come back to life with 10% HP restored. At 5 of 8, we're talking 30% HP restored, and all the way to 8 of 8, which is 100% HP restored. Now, 7 of 8 and 8 of 8 are the only ones that will give you over 50% of your HP restored when you come back to life. Keep in mind, this is an after-death talent. You have to die in order for it to activate. It won't increase your attack, it won't increase your HP, it won't debuff the enemy, it won't do anything but bring you back to life after you die. So if you don't die, there will be no benefit to having Revive on your heroes. In fact, you basically won't have a talent on your heroes at all if you don't die. It's one of those rare times in a game where you're actually expecting to die or hoping to die so that your Revive can work. Revive does not count as your final death, so if you die, you get revived with your talent, then you make it to the end. On the battle reports, it's not going to show you died at all. Now, if you have a Triantar on your team and his skill activates and brings you back to life, his skill is going to bring you back to life on your final death, not on your revived death. So there's a maximum of how many times you can come back or be revived, and that's 2. So keep that in mind. You're only going to be revived twice, maximum, one with your revived talent, the other one with Triantar. If you're going up against an enemy Ares, he will or can disable your revive. So if you're under the effects of Calamity, that little red cloud is circling above your head and you die at that time, you're not going to come back to life. Ares is the biggest enemy of Revive, and if you want to fight against Skull Knight or Death Knight or someone who has inherent Revive, then you better have an Ares on your team because he will disable it. Revive is one of those talents that you want to have as crest talent to put on almost all your heroes because it is useful in every game mode. I can't think of one game mode where you don't want to have Revive heroes. You got all these game modes where you're expected to die, right? Like Lava Isle, the Insane Dungeons, HPM 3. You know you're going to die, so you want to have Revive on those heroes because that'll help you. Then you got those game modes where you just can't die, right? You cannot die. It's going to ruin everything. So if you're doing hero expeditions, you're doing Guild War raiding, you don't want to die. So that's why it's good to have Revive on those heroes because it won't be included on your final battle report. And my personal favorite game mode to have Revive heroes on are those defensive game modes. That's HBM 3, the raiding defense, the Guild War raiding defense especially. That it's beautiful to have Revive on your heroes because of the targeting system and the way it works. In most cases, 99% of the time, if you're being raided against, after you get killed, after that attacker kills you, he's going to switch targets. While his back is turned to you, that's when you revive and you get your revenge. Also, you usually revive with full energy or close to full energy. That's 99% of the time you're going to have a ton of energy when you revive because when you died, your energy was being buffed by being attacked and by you attacking back. Also, when you get revived, if you were being debuffed at the time by either Snowstorm or some type of effect other than Calamity, but something, some slowdown effect, if it was debuffing you at the time you died, when you come back, you're no longer under the effects of that. So in summation, your hero is defending your base, he gets attacked, you snowstorm him, he gets killed, he comes back to life, revived, some of his HP is restored, he's proccing on him, he's no longer under the effects of that snowstorm, he's pissed off, the enemy hero has his back turned, attacking another target, and he gets his revenge. End of story. Kaboom. That's how Revive works, especially in those defensive game modes. It's beautiful. Let's look at an example. Alright, so let's get to it. We're going to raid this base. All these heroes in the middle have Revive. Just a typical Sunday morning, trying to get some quests done. Gonna raid this base. Drop my magic, drop all my heroes. Drop this. I'm gonna snowstorm these suckers. And we're gonna go kill them all. We're gonna kill all these suckers right here. Yeah. Uh-oh, what happened? Why am I dying? No. No, oh, I'm all dead. I'm all dead. I'm all dead. That's the power of Revive right there. It was going so well, wasn't it? So now I'm staring at a base with a bunch of dead heroes that I can't use for another 25 minutes. Those heroes in the middle had revive, and after I killed them with the snowstorm and everything else I was using, they came back to life and they got revenge. And that's what happened. That's why revive is so good for defensive game modes, for anti-guild rating or guild wars rating, or anti-rating in general. Whether you use magic or not, these heroes are going to revive and they're going to get payback. Of course, keep in mind, I did some lazy rating there. A skilled Castle Clash player who has experience will be able to 100% any base, whether you have revive or not. But for 99.9% of the people who are just trying to get their quest done, or just your base looks easy, so they're just going to drop their magic and just try to run in there and overrun you, your revive is going to kick their butt. It's going to help you. So in most cases, not in all cases, you want to have revive on all your heroes, especially the ones that you want to use for anti-rating, because it's going to really help you in the end and ruin the person's day who tried to raid you. If you roll a 5 of 8 revive, who do you put it on? Well, there's so many better talents to put as main talents, to use as main talents on your heroes. You don't want to put revive as a main talent on most of the heroes in the game, but there are 2 heroes that I do recommend if you don't have revive on them, that you put revive on them as a main talent. As a crest talent, you want to have as many collected as possible so you can put on as many heroes as possible. And like I said, it doesn't have to be level 3 or level 4 crest set. It could be a level 1, but you want to collect them, and it can go on any hero depending on what game mode you are using. But as a main talent, there's 2 heroes that I want to focus on that you want to place it on as a main talent, and that's Triantar. Triantar is going to work excellent with revive as a main talent, paired up with revitalize, and you're good to go. And the other person that you definitely want to put revive on as a main talent would be Atlanticor, and paired up with revitalize. You know, you got to have one or the other, and that's excellent for Atlanticor and for Triantar. And that is it. I think I basically covered everything. I'm not sure if I did or not, but anyway, that's how revive works. You're going to want to use it basically on every game mode, especially ones you think you're going to die in. And you're also going to use it for any type of defensive game mode. So basically every game mode, you want to have revive on your heroes, and it's going to really turn the tide of battle. A lot of times people raid you and they're going to get over 50%, so they get the victory, but they really didn't get the victory because you killed all their heroes. Now they got to wait for those heroes to come back to life so that they could play some more. So that's your revenge for them raiding you. Revive is going to help you do that. Also with Guild War Defense, you know, there's a lot of smart people who raid you using Triantar and using Skull Knight with Pixie and all this other stuff, but the only person that can defeat you is Ares. If you have revive on your heroes, they can use all these other pixies and all these other crazy people, and they're going to still come back to life and kill them. So, you know, only Ares can defeat you. So always have revive heroes on your base on Guild War days. Anyway, that's it. We're going to come back next week with another video on talents. I hope you enjoy, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.